We have defeated the One Reborn with a dope-ass plunge attack because we're a cool guy. We got a yellow backbone. We've probably already had one of these before. It's a special material used in a holy chalice ritual. Special body parts collected by the healing church. What was this gruesome bait used to lure? The additional rite, rotted offering, beckons ungodly forces, normally terrifying things, but also worthy prey for a special hunt. And, look at that. Look at that framing of the moon. It's fantastic, isn't it? It never stops looking good as you walk up. And that lets us know that this place is important. It's important. I like to imagine that this is kind of like the lecture hall of the school of Mensis, and it's just set up this way because everybody who went to quote-unquote school here was just absolutely out of their entire mind. I mean, that seems, you know, plausible. Pretty plausible here. There's a mummy. There's a mummy, and he's wearing those Bergenworth robes. Let's touch it. Hey, what's up, Doc Strange? We're back in the lecture building. Back in the lecture building. This is actually kind of interesting. Why are we back in the lecture building? Why was Micolash able to bring us here? You would think you would just like spawn in at the nightmare. But no. You start here. In the lecture building. Is education free in Yarnum? Oh, I doubt it. Well. They very obviously have like a class-based society. Which is interesting because so too does everywhere else we go. Canehurst, the dungeons. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. Do these goo guys have a frat house? It's funny. I think it is kind of a joke. I think it is kind of a joke. Like, you know, kids go to college and they drink too much. And then, like, they turn into, you know, just dudes who cover you in beer and slime all over you. Some free chunks. We also get to fight a unique giant while we're here. He's the Pugilist giant. He's here. You guys were asking if you have to pay to go to college. The answer is yes. Yes. But the boxing giant is actually here on scholarship. He plays on both the Bergenworth Spiders basketball team as well as he's the current champion of college boxing. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates. Paleblood. 3 third chords. This dude also, as you can see, has moves that make bones protrude out of his body. And if we smack those bones hard enough, we get a free critical. And now that we're here, we can finally head back. This is another one of those doors. Remember in Bergenworth we were talking about that trap door and like, you know, well, we see here that it also allows access to the lower and higher floors of the school. This desk here, like an almost one-for-one recreation of the desk that we I mean, like, we have to assume that this is the desk of Master Willem, right? But you guys remember this jerk spider who trapped us here, and then we killed his beloved amygdala? How about that? How about that, sir?
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be. No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala? Oh, how did this come to pass? Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me?
Of course I think ill of you.
Oh, it pains me to hear it. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say. No matter. Such details are trifling. We're fast friends by now. Let this express what words cannot.
Anti-clockwise metamorphosis.
Oh, doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter? Well met. My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain god and the way he meted out his love.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we leave here and talk to him again, he should have some dialogue, after, you know, like some post, oh, you killed Amygdala dialogue. Why is he a spider head man? There are two types of evolution. Metamorphosis. In Bloodborne, there is clockwise metamorphosis, and there is anti-clockwise metamorphosis. The anti-clockwise metamorphosis... Uh-oh. I think we can safely associate with, like, beastie transformations. And then the clockwise metamorphosis, we can look at, like, the alien-type metamorphosis. And he's a spider dude. He's gone backwards. He's a backwards guy, not a forwards guy. Nice pendant, bro.
Ah, well met. My apologies.
No? No new dialogue? Let me repair my stuff. Let's throw this 18% blood gem in somewhere. Hell yeah. There's a dialogue he has where he leaves. That's the dialogue I'm trying to get. But I don't remember. I might have to kill something else for it.
Ah, well, on the good grace of a certain god, and the way he meted out his love.
Maybe I need to get rid of the brain of Mensis? Or Murgo's wet nurse? Alright. To the nightmare. What if you rough him up a bit? I don't think Patches the Spider can withstand a good roughing up. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to put that anti-clockwise metamorphosis on. Alright, so these dudes right here, a huge pain in the butt. They have a vermin inside of them, and if you kill them, their vermin comes out. But if you kill them with fire, the vermin won't come out. Which starts to explain, I think, why the beasts fear fire. It'll kill that sweet, precious baby vermin. Here in the Nightmare of Mensis, nothing makes sense, and there's a big house that screams at us, and the screaming house also makes our blood crazy. Yep, that's it. That's I'm pretty sure that's the lore of it. It's full of these silver beasts. The corpses here... Oh, snap. I ran into a rock. You can see them sort of like spitting out their vermin as an attack. The corpses of the hunters that we find here all have frenzied blood. Except for this guy. He's not in the crazy zone. I think to get that extra dialogue out of Patches, you have to have talked to him before killing Amygdala and coming through the second floor entrance. I mean, we did talk to him before we killed Amygdala. But not, like, any more than you wouldn't typically, you know? Motherfuck! This game. That was supposed to be a visceral. And if it had been a visceral, I would have had iframes. But it wasn't a visceral because, you know, question mark. Bad game. Game of the year runner-up Bloodborne. Yeah, just couldn't quite pull it off. Anyway, there you see the frenzy. Man, I just don't even know it. Alright, I get it. Look how cool that castle is, chat. Let's look at that instead. Instead of engaging with the game, we're just gonna look at stuff. Look at that. Isn't that nice to look at? I like to look at it. Supermelon, welcome back. Thank you for 18 months. Much appreciated. Miyazaki intended for you to die at that point, just as he intended to have me subscribe again. Everything's working like he expected. The house is screaming at me, and I'm not sure why. I'm not even over there. Maybe it's screaming at the other dudes. Ow. I love how you can hear a heartbeat in the screaming brain of Mensis. There's like a pulse. Who is Mensis? Mensis is the name of the school. People who follow... it's a subsect of the church. It's people who are still digging into Master Willem's old research. We're going to use a Shaman Bone Blade on this old spider right here. No, we're not. Because we got dunked on by a big stupid spider.
I'm a Spider-Man and I'ma get you. Here I come, Spider-Man.
Ow. The spider actually has some pretty interesting attacks and stuff. It's hard to see him because he's so big, it's hard to, like, focus. And then, like, on top of that, there's, like, 100 spiders coming at you the whole time. So, like, you know, who in their right mind wants to sit around and see the spider do his magic spell? But the spider has a magic spell, which is cool. But I didn't get it because one of those little spiders hit me in my attempt at using a Shaman Bone Blade. The Shaman Bone Blade doesn't have hyper armor or anything. If you want to use it with, like, a lead elixir, that's probably the safest bet. So I guess we should try that. Now, with the lead elixir, you can't run, but you can still, like, roll. So, we'll hit the lead elixir. We'll hit the lead elixir, then we'll hit the, the Shaman Bone Blade. Just get down here. Come on, man. Well, he died before he could do it. Spiders, like dogs, if you shoot them, fall over. They don't like that blood tinge damage. Hey, what's up, Binko? The big spider does not fall over to blood tinge. I don't think. Surely not, right? This fella here, his name is Choir Intelligence Edgar. Implying that he is a spy for the choir. What a weird place. These little dudes are called Murgo's Attendants, and they poop items. If you have the patience to sit around and wait for them, they'll poop items for you. People assume that this item is like supposed to be here, but it's actually not. It just spawns there because one of these things poops it. They walk around and they poop out items. They're the perfect attendant for a baby, you know? They're like, here, have a beast blood pellet. Here, have a blood drag. Here, have a cold blood. They just poop out different random blood items. I think it takes them like 40 seconds, and only one of them poops, so you have to make sure that like you're looking at the pooper. Are you pooping? Yeah, he pooped. They can't go while you look. Yeah, you have to look away. All right. I think I forgot to get the the lamp, but that's okay. We can just run over there. There's an eye rune over there. I'm pretty sure it's an eye rune. It's one of the runes that's like, get more stuff. Are you serious? Really? Homie, you don't have to throw the rock. I'm right here. Yeah, it's the eye rune. Alright, bye. Have a wonderful time. Go away. No. No. Go away. Alright, he's mad at me for some reason. Why are you mad? Why you have to be mad? That's what you get for being mad. That's what you get for being mad online, homie. These things right here can drop you a rapid poison gem. I recommend getting it. Okay. Once the babysitter sees you, the attendants will also come aggroing at you. You can kind of avoid that by like going into the level a little more, I think. Or you can just kill the stupid things. Whatever brings joy to your heart. But yeah, the big babysitter drops a 10%, or a 10, 9.6, whatever. Oh wait, we forgot some treasure. It drops like a 9.6 rapid poison gem, and we can use that against living failures to make them much, much easier. I don't think it'll work on this build. I don't think it'll work on this run. Maybe it would. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all just a pain in my ass. So now you're all getting smoked. This is some shit y'all should have all got together and thought about before you come running at me. Before you come running at me. I was content. I was just gonna let y'all's dumbasses sit around here and walk around, poop out your little items or whatever. You know, I didn't care. Y'all did this, not me. It's on you, homie. Where were we? Ow. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Nobody told me Kid Hellacious raided. Kid Hellacious, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I missed it. I hope you had a good stream. Hope you had fun. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Are you alive? Very quiet. Shit. Don't you fall down that hole. No, she didn't drop me a gem. What a jerk. What a jerk she is. Some more lead elixir. This place is just like floating in an abyss. I guess it's a nightmare. It's allowed to do that. We'll allow it. Bird dogs. What if dogs were birds and birds were dogs? This is a blood gem, but I don't think it's any good. I just always get it. Maybe it's good. Tempering Damp 5? 12%. The worst one is the one that's a dog with a bird for a head. That one's the worst. Get some chunkies. We love chunkies. And then here we have these little puppet dudes. You cannot rally off these dudes because they don't have blood. They're... whatever the hell animates them. Not blood.
Some say cosm. Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
I was saying Cosm. That's a good joke. That's a good one, Pugilist. So, I'm beginning to like my this is all happening right now theory. None of this is possible without the player character killing Rom. You know, like, you try and put, like, a time frame on this game, and it's really difficult. But the way he's talking, it seems like this has just started. No one can catch us, no one can stop us now, because, like, they're there. The baby is here. Murgo is here now. Everything's in place. Everything's where it's supposed to be.
Oh, majestic! hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmare swirls and churns unending.
Bleezy Slim is redeemed. Do the John Securo voice. Alright. Welcome to Scrub Dojo, Micolash episode. We're gonna go down. We're gonna turn left right here. Alright? About like a NASCAR would. This guy right here, he's full of blood chunks. We could use those. Just gotta ignore the howling of a wild man as we walk down here. Here comes some babysitter enemies with flails on them. Got hyper armor apparently, like at Rose Arundel. Right there, my man Micolash. He said, "As you once did for vacuous Rom, grant us eyes, grant us eyes." Which, if he's talking to Koss, is he saying Koss is responsible for the eyeballs upon that there Rom? Or could it maybe be a reference to the moon presence? Or, who knows? We'll work on that a little later. Now we're gonna keep heading down here. We got Crossbow Man. We're gonna fight him a little bit. And boom, baby. Just like that. Nets us a moon rune. Moon rune. Pretty special rune right there. You get more blood echoes. Transcription of moon as spoken by the great ones inhabiting that nightmare. The great ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. Now this makes sense, because they got them blood echoes. I mean they got them, what you call them? They got them there eye cords come out of Koss, and they was like, "Hey, we want to talk to the manager." That was some bullshit right there, let me tell you. That's what that was. And then Moon Presence showed up and was like, "Hey, I got you. I'll hook you up." And then it did. There's some blood vials. Crossbow feller. Made a mistake right here. I'm sorry, what? This is absolute disobedience, and I will not have it. We coming down here, we're gonna get an item or two. We're gonna get this right here. kin, cold blood. And then there's a key right over here. Right over yonder. Iron door key.
Oh, of course. Some say Cosmo. Do you hear our prayers?
Alright, now it's time to find old Michael. Micolash. There he is. What up? What up, feller? Into the mirror. Into the mirror he goes. And this is the same thing as the first part. We trying to just lure him into where we want him to go, you know? So it's important that we be able to see, we're on the top floor now. So there's nowhere he can be except below us. So if we can get him below us, we can get him to run in that little room right here. Now, if you wanted to, you could cheese him by throwing 2 poison knives at him. And if you do that, he gets a little confused. And he's poisoned. Well, he's supposed to be. Instead, he just did some wacky shit. I don't know where the hell he went.
As you once did for the vacuous runner. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes.
I don't know where the hell he went. Oh, he's back here now. Man, what in the hell is going on?
Oh, of course. And some say Cosmo. Do you hear our prayers?
It only works if he jumps down. Oh, so because he took the mirror, it's not gonna work. What's interesting though is like, where the hell's he going? Because he keeps reappearing here. Alright. Well, I guess we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, chat. Ah, you better run. Alright, so
Oh, of course. And some say Cosmo.
the only thing we have to worry about... Oh, here we go.
Used to cleanse beastly idiocy. Cosmos, of course. Let us sit about and speak feverishly, chatting into the wee hours of new ideas and the higher plane.
So it seems like getting his ass whipped a little bit has knocked some screws loose. Alright, the only thing we have to worry about is a call beyond And as we saw with Yuri, it's pretty easy to avoid it. We've also got a blunderbuss specifically for this reason right here. And that's what you get. And that's what you get for being the painting, folding screen monkeys that can one-shot me.